listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast, Summer Camp Edition. It's time to get to work with Rock, Hoop, Q, Aries Falcon, and keeping it sexy, LG.
What's up, and welcome to the What's Up Falcons podcast, Summer Camp Edition, y'all. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up, man. We're about to wrap this camp up. And the opening season is a week away, actually. Sunday, less than a week. So this is our last Summer Camp Edition, and next time you hear from us, we'll do a regular show. But joining me on this episode, all the way from the West Coast, the notorious vid maker, Mr. Aries Falcon. What's going on, Aries?
Yep. I'm here, man. Just trying to survive through this pandemic. So.
Indeed, man. Indeed. How's you staying away from all those fires out there, man? They're trying to burn your state down.
Oh man, I don't live out there in the mountains. I'm near the beach, right near the beach. So.
All right, man.
I'm good.
All right. And we're also joined, who is that training camp sounds like. We have Mr. Hoop in the house. What's going on, Hoop?
Hey, man, it's game week. I didn't think a couple months ago I'd be saying this. It's game week. Let's go.
Man. Let's do it, man. It's here. Well, it's almost here.
Yep.
All right, and also
48 hours.
Oh, yeah. And we're also joined with my man Q in the house. What's happening, Q?
What's up, man? I actually got a new Falcons mask. A little mask to wear, COVID-19 mask. Cowboys fan, he sold it to me. He said, man, you wear this and you won't catch anything. So I was like, cool.
All right, that was a good one.
Hey, coming from a Cowboys mask, hey.
Well, that's why I trusted him. Like, he got one too.
All right, everybody, we're going to get this show underway, man. And don't forget, to hit us up on Twitter if you have some questions or whatever. Or you can give us a call at, what is the number? 770-268-0555. And, all right, we'll get it going, man. Let's do a quick overall. I'll ask you guys' opinion from what you heard about summer camp. We'll make that quick. And then we'll go into injuries. All right, this is the last hurrah for the summer camps. I know the final opening for the public is over, and I guess the rest is those guys preparing for Sunday. Overall, things that I saw, especially on Twitter and on TV, that they had a pretty good camp. AJ Terrell was definitely like the talked about moment. You know what I mean? What'd you guys think?
Man.
Promising. What all you guys think about camp so far, just from what you saw and observed? Bueller?
Anybody?
I personally didn't see a whole lot on the Falcons. I mean, whenever I turn to NFL Network, and the training camps are always either at Tampa or at a lot of time at New England this week. Now that Cam was named the starter and the captain. So,
what about you, Hoop?
Come on, man. That's a given, though.
I don't know. Based on them cuts, man, I guess they're feeling pretty confident with Terrell. I mean, we got 5 DBs, man. Most rosters have 6 at least. So, I guess they're confident what we got. And, we'll talk about more. One of the reasons why I want to have 5 DBs, because a little injured on the D-line, but
all right.
talk about it later.
What about you, Aries, man? What was your overall thought of summer camp?
Oh man, I couldn't really catch anything about it. So because it's NFL Network. They never showcase Atlanta anyway. So
at least on Twitter
a few times.
Like
on Twitter, I've seen a few things. It's been decent.
Right.
I'm excited to see what's really going to happen this year. So,
all right, you guys don't seem too enthused about all the moves and stuff from the training camp, but it's all right. It's all right. Me personally, I'm a little hyped up. I'm a little looking forward to it. From what I saw, just following the stuff on Twitter and and whatever I can catch, what they would show about it, it seems pretty promising. I don't know, going into well, the Seahawks will be here. We'll see how that translates, but I feel good about it.
Rock, if you're not hyped up, there's a problem, man. You're always that glimmer of hope.
I gotta be hoop.
Yeah, man.
I gotta be, but really outside of the normal fanboy or homer. I mean, AJ, has impressed me. Grady Jarrett's impressed me. Calvin Ridley, man, he's been a beast out there just from what I've heard and seen, especially coming from the Falcons Twitter and
breakout year.
Yeah. And
hey, Rock, real quick, is 92 not in the game? Are they broadcasting from out there, or are they giving us? I haven't been listening to our local affiliates.
I think they are. I don't know if they're there at the actual camp, but they are talking about it. I like you, I haven't been listening to as much of them as I used to, but I know like Jarvis is always out there at whenever they do their press conference and stuff. He may be calling in on Zoom because I know they're doing a lot on Zoom. But all right, well, Hoop, you got any updates on any injuries that's happened during training camp?
Well, this is not I don't know if this is an official injury report, but
It's not.
I do know that we have some questionables for this week's game. Starting with Hennessy, the center that we drafted. Marlon Davidson from Auburn.
Right.
Apparently banged up. Also have Rico, questionable, his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Gage is also questionable. And linebacker Walker, I think it's Kyle Walker, he's also questionable. So I have not heard how serious these are because I don't know if the official press conference with declaring the injuries has happened. I couldn't find anything, but
Right.
I do know we do have a few folks banged up. As long as Julio's toe's not on there, I'm good.
Give it a week.
Now, this wasn't an official thing that I heard, but I did hear that they kind of cut TG, Todd Gurley's his playing time on the practice field. As far as they was limiting his snaps, and that kind of worried some people on Twitter. I don't know if you guys heard.
I think that's normal. Didn't they do the same? Didn't they do the same thing with Julio last year though? Didn't he not really participate in a lot of stuff?
Well, he was holding out because of money.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And he was mad he lost that diamond earring about a year ago.
Exactly. I don't think anything happened to Todd's knee or anything, but I think they're being overly careful, cautious. What do you think, Aries?
Well, I mean, which is the best thing for him? Because I don't think he's 100%. I mean, they may say, well, he's running good now, but yeah, this is practice.
Right.
You ain't got nobody falling on your legs and or anything like that. So
True.
that's the way I feel about it.
What do you guys think the over/under is on touches on Sunday?
For TG?
Yeah,
15.
15 touches.
Yeah,
That's
I would go to 10 to 15 as well.
I was gonna say 10 to 12. So I mean, if he gets the ball in his hands 15 times, he might can work some magic. I mean that.
Well, I have high expectations for TG, so
Yes,
got
you
to touch
do.
the ball 15 times to get that 1,000 yard total 1,000 yards. So.
Yeah, there's a reason he's out on Hard Knocks right now.
All right. Well, moving along, let's go ahead and we know they finally got their final roster together, I guess, a couple days ago, and so let's run that down. Who's made the roster and who got cut from the roster? Aries, you got a roster rundown?
Yeah, we've got a lot of interesting things happen with the roster. They cut Laquan Treadwell.
Right.
That's a surprise, man.
Yeah. And your boy at the kick returner lost his job.
Cool. No. Okay, sorry.
Keon Barner.
Right. I meant just talking about just kicker.
Yeah, no. The kick returner, Kenyon Bonner lost his spot.
And who did he get replaced with? Did they say?
Brandon Powell.
Brandon Powell. Okay, I've been hearing about him.
Yeah, Brandon Powell.
Right.
So, but they also said that they had a good showing by Chris Rowland. Which was an undrafted free agent. But this year, no undrafted free agents made the team.
But I think Rowland signed to the practice squad, so I think they're protecting the rights.
Yeah. So that's a first for us in a while, to be honest.
Right.
And if I'm correct, didn't they expand that practice roster with the COVID stuff? Didn't they? Because I know it was like 16. Is that normal? I'll look that up for next time anyway.
Yeah, and
I
also
heard
going
something about that.
They're also going with only 2 quarterbacks this year.
2 backups?
Kurt, yeah, two
backups total.
No, 1 quarterback, 1 backup. Ben Kurt.
Yeah,
Ben Kurt was on the squad.
Yeah, Ben Kurt was cut, but he was also brought back onto the practice squad. So
I thought they picked up another one.
So who's Matt's backup? Is it still Matt?
It's Matt Schaub.
Schaub.
Yeah, it's Matt Schaub.
You know, Schaub ain't going nowhere, man.
I don't agree with, to be honest. I mean, Schaub's been there forever. I mean, I think he's older than Matt. So I mean,
yeah, he was Michael Vick's backup.
Yeah, so I don't agree with that. It needs a fresh face back there, and Kurt has been showing out. From what I heard, he's been showing out. So,
well, Matt's done a great job. Matt Ryan's done a great job of staying healthy and playing most of the games. So, if this season is anything like any season in the past, I think we don't even have to worry about who the backup is. Hopefully,
let me knock on some wood here.
Yeah, knock on some wood, because that scares me. Scares me a lot.
Oh yeah, if Matt goes down,
losing Matt. Losing Matt would be worse than losing Julio.
Yeah,
we will not speak of such things.
Yeah, but I thought they picked up one more quarterback. I mean, I don't know if he's.
I don't think so.
I thought I heard that. I was looking on Twitter. They picked up one more quarterback, but I have to.
Did you guys see that Sanu got cut by the Patriots?
Yeah. And there's talk of them bringing him back to Atlanta too. So
no.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well,
yeah, there's talk of bringing him back to Atlanta.
Yeah,
so
he will sign after
week 1. If you
we don't need him
get signed in the next couple weeks.
We don't need him.
True, we don't need him, but to have a veteran in reserve would help.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: if they bring him back, does that mean they got to cut someone?
No.
Yeah, okay. The reason why you don't sign him now, wait till after week 1, is because
he has owed a lot of money.
Exactly. You can cut if you sign after. You can cut him at any time without penalty. You know, he's a vested veteran, so I don't think you can just sign him and cut him. And there's a penalty for that.
But the team that releases you can't do that, right? So like the Patriots can cut him, wait, and then re-sign him again.
They could.
They could.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that was possible.
Happened to our old high school teammate. Remember Ron was with the Falcons for a year?
Oh, yeah.
They cut him and signed him again after.
Okay.
But do they have... I thought they didn't have any more money.
Now I'm not sure.
They don't have a lot.
But
I mean, he was going to make like $5 million this year.
I was ready to say, if you getting cut like that, he ain't going to be asking for much, right?
I mean, he'd be lucky to make $1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
if they pick him up. I'm sure some other team would pick him up and pay him what he wants.
I think Sanu has something in the tank, and don't let Tampa pick him up and give another threat.
That's what Tampa's spending money like it's going out of style.
Yeah.
So I don't think Sanu would end up here because I don't think we have enough money for him.
Oh yeah, they got lit.
And he also has a partial relationship with Brady now, so
that is true. They're trying to rebuild the Patriots down there, but it ain't gonna work.
Wilcox was cut too. Yeah, and also JJ Wilcox got cut too.
Oh.
But no Takk McKinley, right?
But didn't the Falcons?
From what I heard, Tack was playing. So I mean, he's ready for this shit.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Who's the big lineman that we cut that we overpaid for halfway through the season last year, and they went ahead and let him go? Starts with the Byron.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
They picked him up like in the middle of the season.
What, you talking about Sammy Socialite boy?
No. I'm talking to a lineman.
On the offensive line?
Brian something. Yeah. They overpaid for him.
I'm drawing a blank.
What's his name? They cut him
I know what
I'm talking about, Aries?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
Well, maybe it'll come to me as we go on. But I saw it and I meant to talk about it on the show, and I just remembered it, man. It's Brian something, or Thomas way overpaid for him, but we needed help because of what's his name? Was it Caleb that had the injury and he had a late start?
Yeah.
But anyway, they cut his ass, and I think that was a huge cap hit because they way overpaid for this dude. But all right. But Hoops, is there anything else you want to add to the roster run? Well, Aries, are you done with the roster rundown?
Yeah. That's about it.
Pretty much along with what Aries said, and I mentioned this before. Just nothing too major, but keeping 11 defensive linemen is a little bit surprising. Of course, with keeping more defensive linemen, we've got less DBs. We got 5 cornerbacks, and us playing 70% nickel, which is like the most in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Having only 5 corners is kind of a head scratcher. But anyway, the reason why you keep so many linemen is because Dante Fowler Jr. and Marlon Davidson are banged up. So they might not really be playing the first couple weeks. So to keep that defensive line rotation intact, they kept a couple extra D linemen. So that's pretty much the most surprising thing out of it all.
And we just picked up Marlon, right?
Drafted. Remember? That's the big D lineman from Auburn. He was talking that talk at the combine. So we like it.
And now he's already hurt.
Hope we can get him back on the field. I want to see him. He's like a beast on tape.
Most definitely, I want to see him.
I hear
that's one guy I had my eye on.
I heard he was still out there, and he came back out to practice, but so DQ doesn't seem too worried about it. They think he may be good to go. I don't know if for Sunday, but he didn't seem worried about it according to his press conference, the last one that I saw.
I mean, look, we got 2 DNs that got to prove themselves. Of course, Tack, as much slack as I give him, he's got to, this is a big year for him. And Dante Fowler was like a top 5 pick 4 years ago. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't want to go off, be labeled a straight up bust. So, hopefully they can produce.
Honestly, I'm not worried about Dante on that line.
And I see my boy Keanu Neal's still on the damn injury list.
He is?
He hurt this year, man. I'm going to give up. I think he's a baller, but, man, if he can't stay healthy, man. Ugh.
Yeah, if he's injured again this year, he might as well call it a career.
I hate to say it.
Keanu.
Oh, well, yeah. Anything wrong with his legs, go down with his legs, ankle, Achilles, MCL, ACL, whatever, it's a wrap for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately.
But we hope that doesn't happen. We hope he can, have a long career, at least with us, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all remind me, don't make me forget of some around the NFL later, but let's keep on track.
All right, moving on. You listen to the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, fellas, this is what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about, we saw last season and a few seasons before that, but especially last season, and how bad it was. And we were kind of like, what are they going to do? We thought they were going to blow the whole thing up. We thought DQ was gone. We thought Thomas was gone. But Arthur kept him around, and he's going to give it one last hurrah. And so they did what they can do with the money that they had and the resources to try to make this I guess, the last stand, if you can, want to think about it like that. But watching it as fans as we are, what do you think we need to watch for this season on both sides of the ball? And let's start with the offensive side of the ball. Like, number one, I would say the running game. I would think that would be one of the most important things to watch. What do you guys think?
The line's got to be healthy.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Offensive line, there is no running game.
Well, get to
that offensive line needs to come in and perform.
All right. But that was my next one too, the O-line. But what do you think, Hoop?
I guess I can get a little original. I guess Calvin Ridley taking that next step. I know he had that great rookie year, 10 touchdown catches. We didn't think that was going to happen, but you got Gage just stepping in for the third receiver, and he's actually listed as a starter.
Right.
Third receiver listed as a starter. So Ridley, if he takes that next step, getting 75 catches, 900,000 yards, that'd be a good sign for us.
What about you, Q? What is one of your things on the offensive line that you're watching for the season?
Just the performance of the offensive line. I mean, somebody said it a second ago. It starts with the offensive line. If there is no offensive line, there's no pass game. There's definitely no running game.
Right.
So I just want to see how the offensive line performs. And if they can hold up, we got enough weapons to make things happen. So that's what I want to see.
Pass protection. I hear you. Hopefully, I'm dependent on Lindstrom and McGarry to really step it up. I think that's the key for our O-line protection. But all right. Anybody else got anything on the offensive side of the ball that they want to see for this season?
I kind of want to see Hennessy. I hope he gets a lot better and we're able to see him work because he's going to be a big part of the offensive line moving forward. So.
Right. All right. Anybody else? That's it. All right. Moving on to the defensive side of the ball, and I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about that. So let's start with Q. Q, what do you want to see on the defense this season?
Pass rush and the corners. I mean, the corners are going to get a lot of work, especially when New England comes to town, when Tampa comes to town. The corners are going to get a lot of work. But more importantly, before that, though, it starts with the pass rush. So I want to see what the pass rush looks like.
Right. All eyes on Tack and Fowler, right?
All eyes on, especially Tack.
I mean, I look at it like this. You got Tack, Fowler, and Grady Jarrett. You can't double all three of them. So right. Somebody is going to catch a double team. Somebody is going to give pressure. Now, my guess is they're going to try to pin Grady Jarrett down and work on Fowler. So so with a little bump, so with the tight end or whatnot. Right. So I think it's going to come down to Tat getting pressure on that line if he's freed up. If he's not, then it moves to either or. So,
what about you, Hoop? What do you think on that defensive side of the ball? What are you looking for? What do you want to see?
Like you said, got to get the rush going. Grady's gonna collapse that pocket. Got to get the pressure from the ends.
Right.
We can't lose Debo for 8 games. Got to have Deion Jones back there. Very key. And mainly Debo and Callum Neal. I want Callum Neal to play 12 games. I'm not going to say 16 games. Give me 12. 13 games, man. So they can stay healthy and like you mentioned corners. Right. I don't know. I just named like every position, but I mean, we did have a pretty low ranked defense last year. I do know, when our boy came in, what's his name for the D coordinator?
Markel Manuel.
No. Well, he got let go. Who took over? Used to be the coach for the Tampa Bay.
Oh, you're talking the offense. Their cutter.
He Morris.
Thank you,
Raheem Morris.
This boy talking about talking about defense.
Oh, you said Tampa, and I was like,
Come on, son.
Yeah, he used to be the head coach for Tampa.
He, when he took over, we definitely saw some improvements. So,
right.
hope we can build upon that and, go at least. I don't want to say no prediction for a record. I guess we can wait for that. But.
Well, I fall kind of with you, who, as an overall, I'm not going to, pick any particular position outside of pass rush, which y'all guys already addressed. But the overall, I guess, aggressiveness of the defense. I mean, I know late in the year we kind of stepped it up a little bit when Raheem took over, but I want to see that carry on. But I want to see it more aggressively because we just, at a lot of times last year, we just looked like we were just sitting back there trying to figure things out. And I think all that fell on coaching. But I really want to see them come out of the gate very aggressive and way more so than what happened last year.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to do that because if not, we're done for.
Come on, Rob, be optimistic. Let's go.
I honestly think what's really gonna trouble me is the DBs, because you have TJ playing opposite Oliver. So
right.
You're gonna have two somewhat new DBs back there. I mean, Oliver's been here a year already, but still, it's just, I hope they see something in him that I didn't last season, because I mean, towards the end he was doing all right, but
right,
beginning of the season he was getting beat bad. So,
but that goes back to, I mean, that could have been coaching.
Coaching, I can understand if if the plays are being, fed to him wrong, but to just get beat, like run right by, that's nothing to do with coaching. That's his skill as a player. But if he's out there looking lost like Campbell was last year until Raheem took over, that means that they were all confused out there. I thought you were supposed to get this guy. I thought you were supposed to do this. I thought you were supposed to do that. That's why we lost a lot of the games last year with the defense, because nobody was clear on what their position, what they were supposed to do according to what DQ had laid out. True.
So I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, anything else as far as what you guys want to see? We're getting ready to come into. The Seahawks are coming in. I mean, that's pretty much it.
We got to stop Russell Wilson. You're going to buy extra time with those legs.
Right.
I was just about to say that scrambling quarterbacks give us trouble.
Exactly.
We lost to two horrible teams last year, but had quarterbacks that could scramble. That Arizona loss, horrible. That Tennessee loss, horrible. But the quarterbacks were able to use their legs.
That falls on coaching, right?
Right.
Raheem ain't taking it though.
Yeah, so that falls on coaching. That's what I don't get, man. But that falls on coaching. So if they play the position, if they do their job, they can contain Russell Wilson, because he's not going to run up the middle. You know what I mean? So if they keep him in the pocket, then it shouldn't be a problem.
That is true. Anyway, we'll see Sunday. Oh, I was going to say that. I mean, we'll talk about our predictions later on, but everyone's, favoring the Seahawks to win. So this will be great.
The Seahawks are heavily favored.
Yeah, even Amazon is showing that the Seahawks are heavily favored. But this will be a good start, though. Say what?
Good. I'm calling my bookie. I'm about to become a millionaire then.
Hey, it popped up on my Amazon account. They had a poll, Falcons, Seahawks, and I picked Falcons, and they showed the results, and Seahawks are way
who is
ahead.
this homer?
Well, they see my shopping list of all the Falcon shit that I buy. But all right, man. Well, we'll see, man. Hey, you guys gotta get a little more pumped up, because this is the Sunday, man. We've been waiting for this. We didn't think it was going to happen, but it's going to show up.
Yeah. Hopefully we get to keep it around for the whole season, but we definitely know Sunday's going down.
Exactly. But all right, well, let's go and listen to the What's Up Falcons podcast. Let's go to talk about game day. This is a little off subject as far as the players, but they're playing here at the Benz, but there are no fans that are going to be in there. So they're going to pump in the NFL's, bringing in the crowd, ambient crowd sound, and pumping that in.
Something they're used to.
Anybody wants to bring that up, Q? But thank you.
Yeah, modern. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was going to come up eventually because I've seen tweets and memes about so NFL doing crowd noise. Let's ask Atlanta how you do it right.
Well, we're used to the jokes, man. So, but I mentioned it to you guys before, but I have an inside scoop on that as far as who's going to be doing that. And I might have mentioned it before. My good friend, my best friend, actually, he will be the guy that's pumping in, that's controlling all the ambient crowd sounds. And he already told me that
Elvis.
Yes, Elvis, aka Big P. But,
Elvis is in the building. Okay.
But I talked to him. He was telling me about this yesterday, and he sent me a picture of the nice setup that the NFL sent him, and it's pretty nice. And I talked to him. I told him that after maybe one or two games, if he would come on to our show and tell us, firsthand experience how it went over being there live. So he said he's cool with that. So I think that'll be
cool.
Yeah.
So check this out. I saw something cool today on the news. They so you can only pump in noise to a certain level, and I think it was. I'm probably wrong on this, but I'm probably wrong on the decibels, so I'm not even gonna take a guess. But the news anchor said, to put this in perspective for you, it would be the same as me doing my newscast with a vacuum cleaner or a hair dryer going, and then he turned on a vacuum cleaner and proceeded to do the rest of his coverage with the vacuum cleaner going in the background. So it's not going to be crazy obnoxious. They do put a cap on how loud it can be.
Right.
And so, anyways.
Go ahead, Aries.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be to the level of like people talking in the stands and moving around. You know what I'm saying? To that nature. I don't think it's going to be loud.
Right.
No one's going to have to go to a silent count. Let's just say that.
Well, I don't know. He told me the sounds that they're using are from previous games at the Benz. So we never know. But I think the majority is going to be like what you were saying, Q. Just it's ambient, so it's just going to be loud enough so they don't feel like it's echoing everywhere of them talking down there on the field, and they'll feel like they're in a normal game, I guess.
I mean, that makes the most sense. Pump in the noise from a previous game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. But I do think if there's a big play that happens, you got to pump in more noise because I mean, the bigger the play, the bigger the pop. You know what I mean? The pop from the crowd. So if Julio catches a first gets a first down on 3rd and 15. Right. Like, I want to at least, as a fan watching at home, I want to hear a big pop.
Right.
It's got to be entertaining, or else I think people might actually stop watching it. Because we've seen it with a few other sports that people are not watching because they're not getting that same at-home feel.
But that's what I'm saying. The picture that he sent me of the control board looked pretty involved, and it looked like he had a lot of options. So that's why I want to talk to him after he does like the first game or two to see those things, like what'd you do when someone had a big play or whatever, to see if he's in there programming it and watching the game and seeing what's happening and timing it. So I thought that would be an interesting thing to know, the behind the scenes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that means these guys got to watch the game and not be messing around, so that after a big play we get that roar from the crowd.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff, so he'll be on point, definitely. Because I think he's doing it for Atlanta United as well. But all right, man. Well, you listen to the What's Up Falcons podcast. Let's move it on a little bit because I know Hoop has to dip out pretty soon. So we'll skip to around the league so we can bring Hoop in, and then the rest of it we can, if he has to dip out, me and Aries can talk about. So let's go to around the league. Hoop, you wanted to mention something that was happening outside of the Falcons?
Yeah, did y'all hear why Odell Beckham Jr. plays for the Browns? Did y'all hear the rumor?
No.
Well, I could make a real nasty joke right now, but I won't. But go ahead.
Well, I know this is a family broadcast, but
No, it's not.
some this is not really football, but there's a podcast called No Jumper, and sometimes it has groupies on there, and apparently your boy OBJ likes some freaky stuff, and and if you can tell from my first comment why he plays for the Browns, I can just leave it there.
I mean, at this point now, you gotta spill the tea. Go ahead and spill that tea, man.
He likes to be shot on.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Allegedly,
of course, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I've seen some of his dance videos.
He actually responded on his Instagram regarding the rumor, pretty much making fun of it, talking about, man, all these folks talking S about me, just kind of making a joke. So he addressed it.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Now, if he likes to get shite on, is it by male or female?
Oh no, it was a girl.
Okay, thank God.
She's the rapper's baby mama.
Okay. Because ODB, he's well, not ODB.
Hey man,
Yeah, it's rumored that he does like to get defecated on. So
By women?
yes, by women. I've talked to my friend. He's done a little more research about this than I have. But he says that there's a groupie that he would call and ask her not to bathe for a couple of days.
Same girl. She said the same story.
To go to the restroom, use the restroom, and send him a picture of it.
Same girl, same story. You saw the same thing.
Yeah. So that's what he told me. Like, to send him a picture of what she did in the restroom, and it's, I don't know.
Now Terrence smells like my ass.
Second, but man, you can do what you do in your private time. I don't care. But man, how these girls sign an NDA? You out there blabbing about your damn business.
Yeah, man.
God
Especially
damn.
if it's something like that. Like, they need to sign an NDA.
They're going to still do it.
18, was they over 18, man? No, they won't do it. At least it's not no R. Kelly stuff, but yikes. That's disgusting.
All right, I dropped my bomb. I gotta go. Peace,
All right, Hoop. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah. You're not the only one that dropped a bomb.
Seattle by 7. Peace.
Seattle by 7. All right.
Seattle by 7. All right.
All right, bye.
The only thing I want to say about that Odell Beckham is, God damn, that's gross. But hey.
You already knew something was wrong with the boy. Everybody knows something wrong with that boy.
I know. I thought he was like a switch hitter or something, but
He might be, but he might play for both teams. So
yeah.
I mean, that's my son. But from what my friend was saying, that you have Browns fans that are saying, if this is true, they're gonna burn their Odell Beckham jerseys and become a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Because the man likes to get pooped on.
Hey, what he do in his own time is his business, but when it gets put out there into the public, then we got a problem, because not everybody feels the way you do about what's going on. So
Right. Quick question, side question to you fellas. All right, say that you're single and you're living on the top of the world, you have all the money, and you can have, if you had a fantasy like that, is there anyone that is well known, would you let them do that for you?
think it's gross. I mean, who wants to see that?
I was like, if you were into it.
I just think it's weird. I'm not. I won't be into it.
I can't. I'm not into stuff like that. So I can't get or who or won't or whatever the case is. I'm just not going to speak on that because that's not my likings. It's like no, it's.
Well, what if it's like the person? The chick
listen, I don't even. I
that you like the most.
My wife, my wife uses a certain bathroom in the house when she has used the bathroom, so that way I don't even have to smell it. I don't even want to smell it because if I'm putting my face down there, I don't want to be like, man.
Has that never happened?
You blew up that toilet. No, not me.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
All right, you guys have taken this show to a whole nother level. Or was it me?
I make a conscious effort.
You're right.
To make sure I don't even have to get a whiff of that stuff.
I'm same here, bro.
Let alone put it on my body. Oh hell no! And who's gonna clean these sheets afterwards? I don't even clean up my dog's dog food.
Yeah, that's why you lay down plastic. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting to it. Now we're peeling back the layers.
Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here with that.
But man,
no, that is just nasty. I'm sorry. I can't even think of something like that happening.
It's pretty bad.
Each their own, but it's a very believable story, though. Sometimes you hear stories and you're like, man, I don't believe that. This story, I believe it. Just like R. Kelly, young girls, yeah, I believe it.
Oh yeah, I totally believe it. I totally believe it. No doubt. But hey,
yeah, there's something off with that dude, man.
Well, Twitter's going to be interesting this season for him, especially if he's not doing, a good job.
Yeah, they're going to start telling him you playing like shit and you smell like it too.
I bet you that was a turd you would have caught
crazy.
it. All right.
Crazy.
All right. Anything else around the league? I have a thing, man. Have y'all heard about? I like to talk just to mention Deshaun Watson, and I just found out that your boy DeAndre Hopkins both got paydays from their team, and I think it's well deserved. I think.
Oh yeah, I saw Deshaun Watson got a 4-year, $160
million.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get a longer term though, man. Why was it only 4 years?
I don't know.
He's a young dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it that goes to his benefit.
Oh, wait a minute. They learned their lesson with Matt Schaub too.
He can ball out.
Right.
He can ball out for his 4 years, and if he's still up to par, he can either go sign with somebody else or re-sign with it for more money. So.
Right.
But how much older is he than Pat Mahomes?
I think he's
a couple years.
Yeah,
it'd be like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think Deshaun came out before Mahomes did. I think he may have been in the NFL. I know at least 1 year before Mahomes. It could have been 2, because I remember.
Yeah. I was just wondering why they didn't try to lock him up for a little bit longer. 4 years, I was like, man, if you putting all that money into him, why not, give him more years at a little bit less money? Because that's how kind of how they hide it sometimes.
And he was a Clemson Tiger.
When was it? Yeah. But hey, man, he got paid, and good for him, man. He was a Falcons ball boy at one point when he was a little boy. So, so that's. And imagine that dream of signing that 160 contract.
Exactly.
And he's dreamed about playing for Atlanta too. So I mean,
right. And didn't he?
There's always an option there.
He was the quarterback when Clemson beat Alabama the first time, right?
Yes.
In the last.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he took hits too, but he
Alabama once, and then he came back and beat him.
Yeah, like he beat him by himself, pretty much, man. He reminds me of your boy from the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Yeah. But also, man, let's talk about DeAndre Hopkins. Of course, he's not with the Texans anymore. He's with the Cardinals, which is weird. And so he just signed a 2-year extension with the Cardinals worth $42.5 million, fully guaranteed.
Wow.
Yep.
I get hurt tomorrow. Can't play.
But he has let's see, 42 guaranteed, and I think it's a 5-year, $94 million contract.
That's big money, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
The thing today, Colin Kaepernick, they put him in today on the new Madden officially. So now you can play with Colin Kaepernick. They worked it out, and my deal got signed, and now you can play with Colin Kaepernick if you want to on the new Madden game.
I did it again. Why would you?
Right. That is going to be the new Colin now. Or Colin?
But you say that he has a higher rating than most quarterbacks. Higher than Cam Newton. Higher than the Arizona quarterback, Murray. Higher than the Cleveland Browns quarterback.
Let's be real. It's just a bunch of BS. They're making. That's probably why he signed. He's like, look, I got to be better than a lot of these people. That was probably part of the deal.
Yeah, they named about 7 starting quarterbacks in the league that he was higher than, and good news. That's good, man. That's cool. I can respect it.
They didn't put him on the cover, did they?
No, Lamar Jackson's on the cover.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Which means he's gonna get injured this year. Hope not, but that's what it means.
Yeah, that Madden curse.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's set to have an even bigger year. I mean, once he blew it in the playoffs, but hopefully, they'll get a lot further down. I'll root for him as a backup team.
There you go.
All right. Well, one quick thing I wanted to talk about and listen to What's Up Falcons podcast. A former player that we used to have, Devontae Freeman, he must have taken too many concussion hits, man, because he declined another contract. He think he's worth more than he really is, and it's looking like he may not play, well, at least for the first part, unless he makes a miracle happen soon. Did y'all hear that?
Unless Todd Gurley goes down. But what happened now? I didn't hear about this. Tell me.
Well, I think, was it Seattle was the first one he turned down?
Right.
All right. The latest one is that he visited Jacksonville, and they were unable to reach an agreement with the Jaguars. So he remains a free agent.
What is wrong with this dude? Do you know how much they offered or no?
I don't know how much it was, but apparently it wasn't enough for him. He's still thinking running backs are getting paid big bucks, and it's not
a small guy like him with all them.
Yeah, I mean, they are if they're premier running backs. But he's not a premier running back anymore, so I don't know what's his problem.
Yeah, he still thinks he's a premier running back. He think he still can command that, but the tape says different, Devontae. And by you not picking up blocks, it definitely ain't helping your situation.
Nah, I'm not gonna sell the dude short. I do think with the right offensive line, Devontae still is young enough and still has the legs and stuff. Right. He can make something happen, but
oh yeah.
But he's got to prove himself somewhere, man. Even if he goes, even if he's a backup running back, I'm guessing. I mean, I don't even think he was going to be a backup running back. I think he's going to be a featured running back, and that's a big time market, that Seattle market. Right. Why he didn't jump on that and take that, sign a short deal? I don't know, but I'm guessing his representation has a lot to do with all this nonsense.
Well, I don't know. His former representation dropped him, so I don't know who he's working with now.
Well, then maybe he's the problem. Then maybe he was asking for too much money, and they were like, "Boy, go."
Yeah, well, I don't think they dropped him. I think he dropped Luke. I don't think Luke's wife dropped him.
Oh.
From what I heard, I thought she dropped him.
That's what I thought too. I thought we even talked about it on the show.
Well, that's what I thought too when it happened. But I wish I can pull up what I found at. But I thought I read somewhere that they couldn't come to an agreement, and I think he was like, I can get this somewhere else with somebody else, and they're like, well, you got to do what you got to do, but you got to be reasonable, huh?
Didn't Seattle offer that dude like $5 million?
I can't remember.
I mean, they gave him like some pretty good money considering everything he's been through with all those head injuries.
Right. I mean, it would stand to make sense. That's that he did, decided to cut Luke's wife because he didn't think they were doing the right thing. They were trying to convince him to take that Seahawk deal. So, but I don't know. But that's what I thought.
Man, I'm gonna stalk his Twitter and everything and try to see if he puts anything out there. See what's going on in his mind right now. But that boy ain't right.
One too many.
Something ain't right with that boy.
Too many hits, man. But I did see.
Maybe.
I saw Jameis a quick bit on. He was doing a little press conference on YouTube, and the Saints get up, and he looks like he's lost some weight, man. He looks different. He looked like a little slimmer Jameis. Have y'all seen him lately?
I haven't seen him lately, but I would believe it though. I mean, this dude needs to do something to stay in the league because after this New Orleans deal is over, I mean,
and with no preseason, he's not going to be able to be on to get on the field.
Exactly, too. Yeah, good point, Aries.
Well, that's Jameis.
Yeah, maybe he'll get himself in shape, and I don't think we'll see much of him. I don't think we'll see any of them. I mean, who knows? Do we even know where he's at on the roster? Is he second string, third string? Because they got that one kid that they re-signed. The dude that can play every position. So I'm kind of like, will Jameis even touch the field?
I don't know, man. He would have to. You would think,
He's in a good spot, though. I mean, Sean Payton. I mean, he's going to learn something,
right? Well, we'll see. No, you're right, Q. He's number 3. It's Drew, then it's Taysom, and then it's Jameis.
Wow. Yeah, he won't touch the field.
Yeah, he won't touch the field at all. Oh, I wanted to say another thing about the lineup. Brian Hill is the number 2 back. He beat out Edo Smith.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of things on about Brian Hill.
I told y'all.
You did, man. You did. I've even picked him on my fantasy. My Yahoo fantasy team, so I'm expecting him to do some things. But you did tell us, Aries. You did. But we'll see. All right, fellas, you're listening to the What's Up Falcons podcast. All right, the big game Sunday, 1 o'clock, right here in the ATL. Ambient sounds. Gonna break out the new jersey. You gonna wear your shit, Aries? I'm gonna wear my shit.
Oh, I'm wearing mine. I'm wearing my jersey.
I'm wearing mine too as well. Q, you need to get you a jersey, man. That's what the problem is.
No,
I don't think y'all seen the picture I posted too either, huh?
No. Did you?
No, you guys send it to us.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put that in there.
But so Russell Simmons, but the Seahawks are coming. Russell Wilson is coming. And so what are you guys' prediction time? Hoop already said, did he say Seahawks by 11 or 7?
7. He said 7.
All right. What do you guys think?
I'm going 10. Seahawks by 10.
I'm going Atlanta by 7.
Indeed. I'm going Atlanta by 7 as well.
Home opener? Come on, man.
Interesting.
Yep.
When the last time Atlanta had a home opener, like a home season opener? That's
true.
Hey, Rock.
Yo, Q.
No, Rock.
Oh, is that, that voice sounds familiar. We haven't heard that voice in a while. Is that the Juice?
Yours truly.
OJ. Juice.
Yeah.
Juice, I got to
talk about fantasy. So I wanted to jump in here for a minute and talk about fantasy football.
All right, Juice, how you do? Well, Juice, how you holding up with this COVID thing first? You holding up all right?
Holding up just tight.
All right. So what's up with this fantasy stuff?
Yeah, so I'm big into fantasy. I think you know this.
Might. Heard.
You didn't know that, Rock?
No, not. Well, it depends on what kind of fantasy you're talking about.
I get fantasy knowledge on Twitter all the time and on my Instagram.
What's the knowledge?
I just teach people, Rock. I just teach people. But that's not the thing I'm trying to get into. What I'm trying to get into is I need a good name. A good name, Rock.
Okay, a good name
For my fantasy football team.
How about the you're in Nevada?
Yes.
How about the Nevada Slashers?
No. Stop being silly, Rock. You heard of the Denver Broncos?
Right. I have.
I was thinking about what about the Getaway Broncos?
Getaway Broncos.
Getaway Broncos.
All right, that's all right.
You heard of the Los Angeles Chargers?
Yes.
What about the Los Angeles Chargers? Okay, still a work in progress. What about this? Let me try one more on you.
One more.
What about this?
Okay.
You heard of the San Francisco 49ers?
Yes, I have.
What about the San Francisco 49 Saboons?
It's been a long time, but it still may be too soon.
Okay, it's the juice. I'm just cutting up.
Oh, Juice, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I noticed that they finally updated and come out with a modified version of the Ford Bronco, man. They look good. Are you going to get one?
Behind the scenes, I got an endorsement deal, Rock.
All right. Hope you're getting paid.
Definitely. And I got a personal driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just name it
Al Calloway.
Al Calloway, okay.
Al G. What? Say Al G?
Yeah, Al G. No wonder he hadn't been around. He's driving you around.
Keeping it sexy as hell with these white bitches.
I can agree with that. I've seen him in action.
Yes. Snow bunnies in Nevada all day.
Oh no!
Indeed, Juice. Well, Juice, is good to have you back on the show making an appearance, and hopefully we'll have you on throughout the new season. Are you excited about the new season?
Super excited.
All right. The juice, everybody. The juice is loose.
All right. Juice out.
All right, y'all. Well, on that note, I think we really need to wrap this up. And but before we go, I want to thank everybody for checking this out. And don't forget to hit us up on Twitter at @What'sUpFalcons. And also, you can check us out on YouTube. Go to YouTube. You can see the video version. Well, it ain't video, but you can see the YouTube version of our show. And hit that subscribe button, Sometimes we put other stuff up there outside of the show. So let us know what you think on YouTube. And I want to thank my main man from the West Coast, Mr. Aries Falcon, for coming in and gracing us yet once again. Aries.
Man, it's always a pleasure to be here, man. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy it.
We appreciate that, man. And I'll reach out to your boy, Pond City. He still gives us love.
I talked to Pond. He said he's not sure if he wants. He wouldn't. He said he wouldn't know what to talk about if he was on the show, but he will give it some thought. So
all right.
Hey, Rock, you didn't receive a text or nothing, did you?
Oh, let me see if I received a text before you wrap this up. Something did pop up, but I was doing a show. Let me see what's going on.
Hey, Rock, before you wrap it up, it's the juice still.
What's up, Juice?
I just want to say, excuse me, but did you know Sammy Socialite could suck the meat off a bone?
I'm trying to forget that, Juice, but thanks for bringing it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard he learned that from Q.
Could that be cordial?
Wow.
Aries, the juice didn't find that funny, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, Juice. Was I talking about your friend, your partner in crime?
I'm just saying I'm the juice, baby.
The juice is this. Aries, I'm looking. I'm not seeing nothing. There's a text message?
Oh, okay. Well, Yeah, a friend of mine said he was gonna text in today, but I guess he forgot.
Yeah, I don't see anything. It didn't pop up.
Matter of fact, Aries, do you have some memorabilia at your house?
Hold on.
No, I do not. all my SC memorabilia comes from my brother. Thank you very much. He met you though.
Oh.
I guess he survived.
Yeah, Aries, I don't see anything, man. So.
Okay.
But whoever did it, tell them to do it again. Maybe we'll do it the next time.
Alrighty.
I saw something pop up, but it wasn't for something for the show. So it was from somebody else talking about sailing and boats and shit. But all right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up, as well as we want to thank my man Q in the house. OJ, you seen Q? If you seen him, tell him we said thanks for showing up.
I'll tell him, Rob.
OJ, why do you sound like a 70s pimp all of a sudden?
Man, we still working on this OJ impersonation, all right? Season hasn't started yet.
All right, it's going to get better and better. I'm looking forward to it.
And I am the juice. I am a 70s pimp, Rock.
Yeah, man, you're a killer pimp, man. A killer.
Allegedly.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, them OJ clothes, boy, they slaying.
That's a good one, Aries. You cutting up over there. I like you.
All right. On that note, we definitely have to wrap this up. And everybody, we'll see y'all after the game. And we'll do our normal show and break it down, man. So thanks for checking us out. And if that is all, we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Check out the What's Up Falcons podcast exclusively at armchairallamericans.com. Subscribe to the What's Up Falcons podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud. Listen to the What's Up Falcons podcast at whatsupfalcons.com.